except an unwinnable rogue matchup.
Right.
And it's still won, like all the way to rank 1. It was sick.
All right, well, can he do it with the hand lock?
There it is.
It's not exactly the best of starts in the Hunter hand.
So have we seen Kolento play this Warlock yet this tournament? The StrifeCro?
No, I think it's been banned every time.
Wow. So
He just
StrifeCro.
won the games and didn't have to use the Warlock, so yeah.
I actually think in this matchup having the coin's a pretty big deal for handlock because the extra card is valuable because you don't want to life tap as much as you you don't want to life tap at all.
Yeah, he should be keeping that Forest here. I don't like that.
Oh,
Vic,
I don't like
going
that.
second lets you keep Soulfire. You don't want a Soulfire Undertaker going first, but you do want to go in second.
And StrifeCro is actually playing Hunter's Mark, so that could be useful against the handlock
No,
too.
it definitely will be.
Looks like he knows it's handlock.
Yeah.
Maybe you keep Hunter's Mark against Zoo too. I don't know.
No.
You gotta defeat Undertaker somehow.
Web
Oh, I
spinner,
guess.
Honor
Web spinner
Creeper,
can
it's
kill.
good.
No.
Unleash the Hounds, it's not bad.
Yeah, but then you're losing one extra chance to draw the 1-drop, so. Oh wow, he actually dishes it. Yeah. I wouldn't keep Hunter's Mark against Zoo. No way.
I actually think Hunter's Mark is less important than Undertaker in this matchup, so I don't mind the mulligan.
Oh.
All right, that is bad news for many reasons, but okay, it's one thing to get 2 traps in your opening hand and Mad Scientist, but it's another thing to get the 2 of the exact same traps, and it's another to get the traps that handlock doesn't really have to deal with. A lot of times they just race you anyways.
Well, look at Stoic on Kolento's face. He is so happy that he doesn't have to deal with Undertaker this game.
Yep.
There is hope.
There's a lot of hope. I mean,
No,
his hand's not looking bad at all. He's got a taunt, and then he can tap, and then he can Drake, and then Bloodshot. His curve's decent.
Yeah, looking at the hands right now, it looks almost unwinnable for StrifeCro, actually.
Wow.
Kolento just has a great curve of defensive cards. He's going to have pressure, Twilight Drake, Soulfire if he ever falls behind, Sludge Belcher to follow up the Drake. Whereas StrifeCro is just kind of playing 2 drops off curve. The Snake Traps aren't going to be doing much for him. So,
Kolento, listen to your strategy, Reynard.
what was that?
It was for your opponent not to draw
Not to draw Undertaker? Yeah, it's a good one.
Damn, Kolento's good. Well, I mean, at this stage, though, what can you do at the 100? You need to climb back somehow. Is it like weaving in hero powers as much as you can, or what do you do?
Play your stuff, hope you draw a lot of high mains, and hope that the Warlock hand is really bad. It's
Which is really not.
Well, I have
really
exceptionally bad news because he even has a way to fill out his turn 3 curve.
Yep, and a Belcher on turn 5 too. Wow. It's amazing.
It's interesting that he's going with Creepers before Scientists.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
that's
guess
interesting
so.
too.
If Shadow Flame's important, that's going to make the Snake Traps completely irrelevant.
Oh.
You can tap here, though, for sure.
I
You're
like
so
tapping.
comfortable.
Yeah.
These cards are amazing. They're no giants. And that's perfect.
Yeah, it's a situation where StrifeCro is going to have to figure out a way to piece together damage past all of these big minions that might be threatening his own health count soon.
And the bow is off curve as well. Oh.
Yep. With no trap.
Not the worst draw, though. At least you have some way to get through Watcher for now.
Right. He's going to have to rely on this bow for a lot, right, of mileage. But then how is he going to force his opponent to attack into his minions?
Yeah, they're not. Wow.
Faceless Manipulator. I mean, that's a great way to follow up the Belcher.
Yep. So difficult for... Oh.
There we go. It's like a high main.
Okay.
So play Belcher, draw another high main. That's a line of play.
I mean, he has already one high main for the next turn. But you need to just put out that damage. And I mean, it can ramp up. So high main into kill commands, into...
High main into kill commands. And he needs both high mains.
Oh,
Into
has one.
silence
has one.
first.
Yeah, he needs 2 to win this game.
Oh,
he
okay.
does need more.
He needs
Like
turn 6
silence
and
is
stuff.
Oh,
also
you're saying
good.
the turn play. Okay.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
Oh, he's telegraphing Freezing Trap?
Okay, that's an interesting way of going around things. That's a dead draw.
2 Twilight Drakes to maximize health.
Oh, because it just goes for it. Go.
Yep.
Go.
Yep, because I mean, he doesn't lose too much by attacking this way.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Well, Sludge Belcher can force the Snake Trap issue, which would let him bow some
Maybe.
more. Still feel like high main's probably a bit better.
Yep.
yeah, next turn you can Sludge Belcher and start weaving in those important hero powers, too. Now, is it important at all to pop this Mad Scientist or get the damage in?
I mean, it's going to be freezing for sure.
I'll get the damage in, I think.
I think he
Otherwise,
wants freezing.
it's so likely that he just taunts them next turn, and the freezing won't do
Holds it.
Well, the freezing is 3 extra damage, and it removes a possible taunt, you know, on the board.
Assuming Kolento actually attacks.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Let's see. Yeah.
That is amazing.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my god, that
This
is
show
such a
is so
sick draw.
good. This show is amazing.
I mean, this is something Kolento's also been known for in tournament play. As much as he's a respected deck builder and he makes great plays, especially if he knows his opponent's decks, he also sometimes just gets godly draws. And you need a mix if you want to win this tournament.
Definitely a pretty stacked tournament for sure. One of the hardest ones to win ever in Hearthstone, in my opinion. But yeah.
Do you think of a harder tournament to win?
BlizzCon.
Probably not. Well, no, BlizzCon's much.
BlizzCon is probably.
Each individual
think
stage
so?
of BlizzCon was easier than this, I'd say. So the whole thing was
Right.
probably harder.
I guess the process
No,
of winning
yeah.
everything.
BlizzCon was so like it's over 6 months and all. But yeah, the lineups of this one was definitely pretty stacked. So you play the Watcher, you taunt it up. You could
put
attack
the-
the Drake or not.
you should
doesn't
Defender
matter.
for. Okay, he's gonna do it this way. This is fine, I guess.
Oh, it doesn't even attack at all. Okay. Oh wow, that's a lot of dogs.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
All right, so. Well, let's not. What he needed this turn was Web Spinner, and then he needed that to hit Starving Blizzard, and then he needed to draw the Unleash
Okay.
into both Hunter's Marks. That was a line of play. At this point, I feel like I'm just not seeing a great way to win. Like, you probably have to drop Belcher, Hero Power, probably trade into Ancient Watcher.
Oh,
Right, prevent the Shadow Flame.
that's
At least
pretty
on a
sick,
good
though.
target like that. But then your opponent can still Shadow Flame really easily with Defender of Argus.
He's not in a position where he can play around it, though.
Yeah, you're right. He doesn't get that luxury. Well, now not only can he get his Defender of Argus, you can get this Mountain Giant down. Or I mean, he got Shadow Flame as well in his disposal. He's got a lot of
Right.
plays available to him.
Definitely a tough turn to figure out exactly what you want to do.
All right, well, he's going to first try to... He knows this is Freezing Trap, so he's going to pop it back. But then you can clear it with Shadow Flame, even though the snakes pop out here.
Right.
I don't think you're that worried about the charge on the bow. You have so much health and taunts.
So you probably wanna Shadow Flame first,
Yep.
and then you can kill more stuff. Yep.
You're gonna use the Farseer on Witch Drake. Taunt one?
The one without, I think.
The one without, I think,
Okay.
too.
Won't get kill commanded that way.
True.
And I mean, Hunter's Mark is a card, too.
Yeah, you can invest all of it into trying to protect a taunt, but...
Right.
All right, so Kill Command is usually one of the most boring cards to face off against Handlock, but he has to... This is like suboptimal.
Not at 26 health. It's
No.
not. Very difficult. It'll be interesting if... I don't think StrifeCro runs Timberwolf or anything like that. I mean, if he did, it might be a bit more thinking involved. But right now, it's just like, how can I close the game out?
Is he waiting for Knife Juggler because he has 2 Unleash the Hounds?
But yeah, I mean, Knife Juggler is only like worse Timberwolf in a sense if you combine it with Unleash. So probably not. Like he needs to kind of deal with this board. There's still 12 damage going in your face, alright? He's still dying in 2 turns.
So Unleash here, and pushing through and swinging a little bit. He's got to get damage in too.
He's a 3-1-1 so that, you know, his minions are not going to get traded, well, theoretically speaking.
He's getting a bit of damage in, but he knows that Defender is back in Kolento's hand. Wow.
And Jiraxis. That's going to be probably the nail in the coffin here for StrifeCro.
Yeah. I think Kolento's going to take this.
I mean, not to mention that Kolento also has like another taunt, another way to do damage too, and he's pushing pretty heavily.
Looks like he's leaning towards Sludge Belcher or Mountain Giant here over the defender.
Do you like either specifically more?
No, it's pretty straightforward at this point. You just, Giant, I mean, knowing the hands, Giant's just better, but at this point, he could play a random card in his hand every turn, and I think he would win the game.
Sure.
I mean, unless Soulfire discards Jiraxis.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, that's not the card he was looking for. He needed something much heavier hitting than that.
So you're pretty
Still
much
no
done.
Undertaker to be seen.
Nope. Yeah, that was a terrible start of 2 snake traps.
Yep.
You never want to see traps in the Undertaker.
I mean, it's not like he wants to see Undertaker at this point. He probably deleted him off of his phone. And didn't answer any of his voicemails by now because, like, Undertaker's just MIA been so long.
Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't show up the first or the second
you don't
time,
even care about it anymore.
Yeah, just no, just don't bother me anymore.
Well, player stuff go face. That seems like the best percentage chance to win the game.
More like the only line of play, right?
Yep.
I mean, how much damage is right here on board?
I mean, there
there's
is
12.
15 damage, so he has to clear this,
right.
unfortunately.
But
But he's
there's
still
a
going to die to
Soulfire.
Soulfire, exactly.
Yeah, or even Jiraxis finish.
Or even just
I
Argus
want a
pass.
Jiraxis finish. Send Kolento to the grand finals
Oh, man.
with the heir to Lord of the Burning Legion. That would be my weapon of choice.
Yep. There we go. StrifeCro's world is doomed.
All right, well, congratulations to Kolento. He has bested StrifeCro this time around and got revenge from BlizzCon, and will be going to the grand finals to face Tice to claim the title of Dreamhack champion. Well played, and what a great series.
I think he deserved it after that Warrior versus Mage game. Like, not only did he win first time, he won the second time even more convincingly. So, yeah, good job on Kolento.
Definitely well played. That was an
was
insane
crazy.
series. Those Warrior Mage games.
Oh.
Just, wow.
I would have been happy if that was the grand finals, but that was only semifinal number 2. And we're actually running super late in the broadcast due because of what happened during those games. It was really long. Guys, we talked a lot during that series, but give me, like, a recap here of some of your favorite moments or key plays here from the past couple of games, so that way we can break down what exactly happened.
Right.
I just loved how Kolento played around Duplicate in the Warrior versus Mage games. That's a matchup that had to happen twice. On paper, it looked so bad for Kolento, and by playing around the most key card in StrifeCro's deck very well, he managed to just win a matchup that seemed unwinnable, honestly. So that was really impressive for me.
Yeah,
Moss?
really the same. The third game, where it was like super close, it came down to like 1 turn and 1 fatigue card. That was just really amazing.
Yeah.
All panned out. I mean, you had to face 3 Sylvanuses and you still won the game. So yeah, Kolento definitely deserved to go to the grand finals after that one.
That was wild, and Kolento is going to come up really quick for an interview before we send him right off to the final stage. Kolento, welcome to the desk once again. That was a really long series. Are you tired at all, man?
Oh, yes, I am. I need
Cool.
to find some photo.
All right, well, we'll have a few minutes where we can help you out and let you go to the bathroom, rest up, and relax. So the first question